really complicated when we get into pilot skill and who has initiative.
Right.
God, this game's gonna be weird. 3 decimators on the board? You gotta be kidding me.
I can't wait. I hope one gets the flip all crits up card.
Oh,
Because so far that one's been epic.
Apparently, the Rebel Transport just won the painting contest that we had over the lunch break. A bunch of our players here have laid out their ships for observations.
Did you actually have a look at that transport? Because
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
No, it looks like someone just came along and just put a bunch of graffiti
Yeah, I
on
know.
the side of it.
It was fantastic.
It looks like Cityscape. I mean, yeah, it's
It
really
was-
cool.
When I saw it, it was the one I would have chosen if I were allowed to choose. It was really good looking.
I probably would have chosen Braden Jeffs, but that's just because I have one of his fire sprays and I'm getting another one. So yeah, I'm
Loyalty there, huh?
yeah, you know. But no, all the ships looked good. There was a bunch of googly-eyed ships that
Yeah, no,
someone
those
just
were great.
took googly eyes and slapped them onto the ships. That was so funny.
I know it's not an amazing mod, and I know it doesn't take a lot of skill, but I almost wanted to vote for that just because it's cool.
just because it
It's
was silly?
awesome.
Yeah.
I can see Vader and Palpatine sitting on their shuttle
On
with
the
googly eyes on it.
Okay, so now we have both decimators down on Matt's side,
It looks like he's going to spread them out.
unless he hasn't placed that top deci.
I guess it's.
He
I don't know if spreading out's a good thing when I think about it, because you don't have a lot of shots, right? So you want to concentrate your fire.
right, and
Which-
you need the decimators together.
Right. So now he's going to have to spend a lot of time just working one through the asteroid field to
Right.
get over to those guys, I think.
That bottom one is probably going to pull it too hard right off the bat, or at least that's what I do anyway. Based on
Too
Ace's
hard.
placement. Or not to the right, excuse me, to the left.
Getting your directions again.
Jeez.
How many beers have you had?
0.
Oh, no, yeah, that's a lie.
Well, you know,
But no, I mean, like, I don't know. A slight 3, go through the rocks, make a turn. That's another way you could do it.
Yeah.
If you're confident with going through the rocks.
oh, we're missing a dial. Oh no. Can't fly without a dial.
Do you know anyone else who has one?
Oh boy, missing dial. You know, the world's gonna explode now because we're missing a.
Well, that ship
Decimated
technically
dial.
just goes straight 1 white, right? All the time.
No, it doesn't move because it doesn't have a dial.
Well, right, just like an ion.
Well, I guess. Yeah,
See?
sure.
'Cause-
Okay. Well, I guess he can. Well, here's the funny thing. He can move either ship. He just can't move both
He
of
has
them.
to choose which ship gets the dial. I like that.
Yeah,
this
I
is
like
a
that
great
too.
game
This is
adjustment.
a great game. It'll be like a drinking game or something. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? They should have done that.
We should have done a drinking game here.
Every crit you take, you have to drink a thing.
Oh.
I don't know how drinking games work, but that sounds like a great
Yeah,
idea.
that's pretty much, yeah, that's how they work. You know, you do something, you take a sip. You do something else, you chug the whole thing. You do something else, you take a mouth, you know, a gulp of it or, you know, whatever. Yeah.
And it looks like he's got Howlrunner on the outside. I thought he would have put Howlrunner in the middle. Or maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember. Take a look.
No, he's got Howlrunner on the outside running up the edge of the board, actually.
Really?
That's
Well,
interesting, because I don't know what he see, there you go. I said he was going to do a...
okay,
a
I'll
slight.
I'll just bow to your intuition here.
That only worked once or twice, I think.
Who's the rookie now?
Now it's you. Well, it's because you've been drinking beer.
Yeah, sure it is.
Oh, and that's actually one of the ships that was in the painting tournament.
Yeah,
it
that
looks really
was.
cool. It's
It
got
does.
some numbers written on the side, and I think its airlocks are painted red, and it's very clean, very detailed. I really liked it when I saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it was pretty sweet. And the other two are just so plain in comparison.
I know.
But at least you can tell whose is whose, right?
Yeah. Very true.
Just can't tell which one is which on the other side, or on the left anyway, because there's Oiken and the patrol leader. So which one is which?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me go find that out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, I just realized it was Oiken because he moved second after the patrol leader because he moved this guy first, so that one's the patrol leader, obviously.
All right.
You know, we're smart. We can do deductive reasoning sometimes.
Well, you can. I can just predict maneuvers.
No,
you can
I
do the
can't.
deductive
I'm
reasoning.
drunk, remember?
No, I said I can do the
Oh, okay.
the predicted
I
movements.
thought you said I could. I was
No.
okay.
But yeah, so that's Oiken going straight for the TIE fighters, I guess. And then we've got the patrol leader coming in at the side. The patrol leader is the one that has Vader or is it Oiken? I think it's the patrol leader. Oh,
No,
wait.
we just got cut off. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the patrol leader who has Darth Vader
and the Rebel Captive. Yeah, because you don't want Oiken to take hits from
No.
Vader,
Yeah.
especially if you have that major hull breach.
I mean, that really stinks when you get that one and you got Vader, because it just shuts down Vader completely.
Yeah,
Unless you want the crits,
Well,
but
unless you need to crit somebody, like absolutely.
I guess if it were Soontir, I would take the crits.
Yeah, I would too. You need to kill that guy.
Well, it's great, too, because if it's Soontir, you're already putting a crit on
Yeah,
Soontir.
yeah.
He can't dodge
No
it.
shields. Take that.
Dun, dun,
Wow,
dun.
that's a very conservative move. And he doesn't have engine upgrades, so he can't boost in between those asteroids to his left. So now he's just basically, he might be in range of Oiken, Ace's Oiken. I guess we're going to have to start qualifying which Oiken.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The painted Oiken. The cool Oiken.
The Coolio Oiken.
So all those TIE fighters are moving up.
And then, ooh.
So it looks like
It's
we're going to
gonna
have
be
an Oiken fight.
close. Okay, yeah, close to the
Oh,
rock.
yeah.
But he's good.
This is Asa. I mean, he's probably like
He's
doing this in his sleep, right? So
he's an ace.
yes.
I'm
That's
terrible.
horrible.
I'm gonna get shot now.
More beers for you.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot me. Oh.
Ah.
Oh boy. Okay, so we're having a navigator here. He revealed a 1 straight, but he's going a 4 straight. And Asa didn't make a remark about my joke, so I'm assuming he didn't hear
I don't think
anything.
he heard you.
Which
He'll
is
hear later, though.
unfortunate. Yeah, he will hear later, and then he'll find me later and shoot me probably.
And he'll punish you.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
we have a bump, so two-
And you know, those two TIE fighters should be like neck to neck, so this technically counts as 2 hits on, well, 1 hit per TIE fighter, right?
Right. As long as he hits both.
Well, he should, because both TIE fighters are moving up at the same speed,
Right,
same
right.
everything. So, bonk.
Take that, TIE fighter. And neither of those ships will shoot at him either.
No. But, so they're going to take their 1 damage each, I think. And then he has the ion projector on him, right? So he now gets to roll.
Oh my.
Actually,
No, they'd have to hit him.
they have to hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's
But,
what I wasn't sure
well,
about.
and Howrunner's not going to hit him, but Howrunner's going to have
No.
a nice range 1 shot. Of course, the same could be true for Oiken on Howrunner, depending on where Oiken wants to shoot, though, because that's the other thing is, do you shoot at Howrunner, or do you shoot at the other
I would
Oiken?
take out Howrunner.
Well, and see, the thing is, though, is you could start piling damage on Oiken, because if the other Oiken has range, then Oiken can shoot Oiken, or the patrol leader, excuse me. God, I'm losing it so bad.
Get your ship straight.
Yeah, the patrol leader. If the patrol leader has range on Oiken, which, of course, we won't be able to see until pretty much everyone else shoots except the academies.
All right, so Ace is rolling. He got 2 blanks and an eyeball.
No bueno.
I'm guessing that's Howrunner. Yeah, because he was measuring Howrunner out, so that didn't help him at all.
Yeah, and he didn't
Now-
spend the focus either. He opted to keep it.
Now I think he's getting ready to do the decimator.
And yeah, there's goes.
No, that's not the Decimator. Who was that?
It's got to be 3 shields. It's got to be the Decimator because it can't be the TIE Academies. They don't
No.
have anyone in their arc.
Maybe one of the TIE Academies didn't bump.
Oh, yeah, that's well, but they can't be shooting right now.
That's true. Well, sure they can. They're 4s, right? And Oiken's a 4, so they could be. This is definitely
This is
Oiken's roll.
definitely Oiken. I don't know what that
Wow,
second
that's a
roll was.
lot of damage being put on Oiken.
Yeah, so there's 4 more hits. Yeah, Predator on Oiken is pretty mean. Yeah, so the other Oiken is not quite as offensively minded.
No, he's mostly set on causing stress and bumping.
And causing ionization.
Right.
I think this Decimator list might be able to take on a Swarm if he just cuts straight through the Swarm.
Well,
Thank
except for he's
you,
going up
Asa.
against the Swarm right now.
Well, but it's a mini Swarm.
I know. So
To hit, crit, and a focus.
I assume it's the Decimator firing at someone. Okay, it looks like he shot at the Decimator.
Yeah, the Decimator shot at the Decimator.
Yep. Yes.
Really?
And it's even worse because it's Oiken shot at Oiken. Don't know how that happens. Alternate universe. And now we've got the patrol leader shooting at Oiken as well.
You see what happened is the Emperor made a clone.
Yes, because that's their strategy. Sneaky
He
Imperials.
wanted multiple Oikens so he could rule the galaxy.
Well, now he's just trying to find out which Oiken's better,
Yeah, that's true. That's.
blowing up ships.
We're
in the
just gonna have to
process.
make a story for everyone now, aren't we? This is bad.
So now he's applying stress because Mara Jade, that's her thing. After the combat phase, anyone
Right.
within range
So
1
they can't
gains a
K-turn.
stress. If they don't already have a stress.
Which they shouldn't have.
I'm a little worried for Matt here. I think his Oiken just got really pounded on.
This is true, but the next round is going to be great for Matt because those TIE fighters aren't going to K-turn, and it's going to be all the Decimators are just going to be pummeling each other.
Yeah,
Because you're going to have
well, all the Decimators, but it's 2 of his against
right,
1 of
two,
the other guy.
2 Decimators versus 1 next round, basically. So you're going to have basically 6 dice unless Matt just does a straight 1 and bumps those TIE fighters.
Yeah,
Which
and I'm pretty sure.
he probably would do. But then you have the other Oiken who's just going to do 1 straight and maybe bump into him. But, he might bump that TIE fighter first, though, before he bumps the other Oiken.
If he moves first, yeah, I'm assuming there's no way you won't hit your own TIE fighter before you hit Oiken. Is that how Oiken works? Does Oiken say anything it bumps into it takes a damage?
No, it's just enemy.
It does say
Yeah. It is
it does
only
declare
enemy ships,
Okay,
yes.
all right. Because that would
I
stink.
forget the precise wording, but it does only say enemy ships.
Okay. It's funny how words really matter in these games.
Yeah, well, we've had plenty of rule changes in this game already.
I know.
And it's only been around, 2, 3 years?
I wanna say
3 years.
3,
3,
yeah.
because 2012 was the first World Champions.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it came out in 2012. But I wouldn't really know because I didn't start in 2012, so
I started collecting. I didn't really have anyone to play with, so
yeah.
now I've moved to Denver, and there's too many people to play with.
That's a good
That's a good thing. Yeah, I know.
No, I know that feeling, man. And here's a 1 slight through the rocks. He's going to chase after Oiken, the other Oiken, the enemy Oiken, Ace's Oiken.
But this is just patrol leader.
Yeah, this is just. the
He did a
patrol
really
leader.
good job fitting between those rocks. That's not an easy thing to do for large ships like that.
Indeed.
So what do these ties do?
They just book it. I mean, they have to. They need to, or else they're just going to be ramming and getting an ion from
Oh, that's
Oiken.
true, yeah. Which that's not good. Well, it's a potential ion. He still has to roll a dice.
That's true. So those clear, and they should shed stress. And then they get actions. Yep, there's the focus tokens.
But they're not in any kind of arc, so they're not going to do anything.
No, they're in no position to fire. What are we doing? Oh, I think that TIE fighter was moved way up too much towards the right. If you're Asa, it moved towards the right, up towards where Howlrunner was.
And what's that?
So it would have bumped Howlrunner
Oh.
where he had placed that TIE fighter.
Okay.
And so Matt told him to go back and do it again, which was very gentlemanly of him.
He's a good guy. He's always about playing fair. So here we go. We've got Asa's Oiken has now bumped the other Oiken, which I believe causes a damage to Matt's Oiken. But there's too many Oikens here. But Matt's got ion projectors, so now potentially, and it doesn't look like it happened, potentially he could have taken an ion token.
Right.
Asa's could have taken an ion token.
Right, which is not a big deal for the Decimator because 2 ions is really what he needs.
Exactly. 1 ion, whatever. 2 ions, then it's a problem.
Yeah, which is interesting because now, do you ram a second time with? Does Asa ram a second time with Oiken now? Because if you ram a second time, you're gonna go 1 straight the next move.
But if you're Oiken, you don't really care, right? Because 1 straight, you're just gonna keep bumping and.
True, but they have the potential to move away from you first because he's
True.
In this game, the highest pilot skill is 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No. Howlrunner's an 8.
Well, yeah. I guess I was only thinking of the Decimators.
The only worthwhile
Yeah,
ships on the board.
the only
at the moment.
worthwhile ships. I mean, Howlrunner's worthwhile, but we're only really focusing on the Decimators because there's 3 of them. And when do you see 3 Decimators in a match? Never. Do you see 4? No. There's never 4 in 1 match.
It looks like Matt's Oiken has 2 stress on it right now too. I guess he took it because Rebel Captive is on that Decimator.
Right, because he shot at it and got a stress.
So he's definitely taken the strategy of trying to shoot and kill that Decimator first.
Yeah, and Asa just put in a shot into Oiken.
Yep.
Into Matt's Oiken.
Yep. And now Matt's
Gonna return
shooting
fire,
back.
yep. And we already have a Decimator off its peg, too. He keeps forgetting to roll on the...
You can just drop him in the box, Matt. Okay, or not. All right. So that's 3 hits. Oh, man. That Decimator's going down real fast.
Wow.
It's so funny. Matt's so used to rolling on the board.
Looks like a direct hit.
It is. It is definitely a direct hit.
And what's that one? Asa.
So yeah, he took a damage sensor array, which
Okay.
means now he can't perform any actions. Except for the action that's on the card.
Right, or if he got another damage card where he needed an action to flip it, he could take that as well.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure it says that you can only do the action listed on this card. And that's, no?
You can do other actions, but it has to be another damage card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the original deck, that's how it was.
Oh, okay, all right.
but
all right.
they FFG knew what the heck they were doing
So they
and
changed it.
fixed it. Yeah,
right.
This new improved damage deck is, it's got some revised cards in it, which are good, but at the same time, it's 10 times more brutal than the original one was, especially with that major hull breach. Because minor hull breach was just like, oh, here, have another damage card if you roll a hit. Now, major hull breach is, oh, here, have a crit. Maybe you'll get another major hull breach or a direct hit.
Or a direct hit.
Yeah, good times.
I did that to a Brobot. I had Major Rhymer, and I shot a advanced homing missile through the shields.
Ooh.
I got that. I got the major hull breach, he rolled, he got another crit, and then he got a direct hit from that crit.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh man, just one more homing missile and you're done for it. I didn't even have to touch your shields.
Wow. Yeah, Major Rhymer. I didn't think about running that on Major Rhymer because now it makes that homing missile 1 to 3.
Yep, it's pretty awesome. I ran it with 3 Tempests that had...
Accuracy corrector?
No, see, I like the whole crit thing, so I went with
ATC?
ATCs.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, I've been told that accuracy correctors would be better.
That's debatable. If
So-
you want consistent damage, you go with the accuracy
Right,
corrector.
exactly. Well, that's what I was basically told.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I love crits, and that's what
Yeah.
that whole build
Oh,
was for.
heck yeah. Make the game unpredictable. Stop going for
Exactly.
consistency. Don't run TLTs. Okay, well,
That's interesting. I didn't think the patrol leader would do that, but I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because the ties are going to do exactly what they're doing right now.
that's interesting. I thought they would have K-turned. Of course, then that,
Well, I think Asa was assuming that that patrol leader was going to turn left.
right, but he fixes that with a barrel roll.
Right.
Granted, he has to get rid of, I mean, he's not taking a focus, though, so you're going to have unmodified TIE fighter attacks coming in at you.
And I'm not sure they're. He might be an arc, but I don't know. It looks a little. I guess we'll find out.
I think they are. At least that front one is. I don't know about the back one.
See, Oiken has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits on him right
Wow. And it looks like Oiken cleared against Howlrunner. It didn't ram
now. Oh, wait, no.
Howlrunner.
He's got 7 hits on him right now.
And here comes the other Oiken doing a 1 slight. I think that clears a stress.
One of the 3.
Yeah. I'm not sure if a 1 slide is green on a decimator or not. Yeah, it doesn't appear so because he didn't remove any stress. I think the 2 slide is, the 1 slide isn't. It's sort of like E-Wing.
Gosh, I don't know where.
So that's why he didn't barrel roll the other tie, because then Oiken would have hit him.
Right.
Okay, well, Howlrunner first. Yeah, I'll have a range 3.
Yep. Throw a rocket, looks like, maybe? Or
Yeah.
maybe it's too small.
We'll see. If he rolls 2 green dice, we'll see.
Yep. It's so hard trying to figure out where the closest corner is. And actually, I found out through the FAQ, it's not really closest corner. It is closest point to closest point. So the closest point could be anywhere along that side
Well, and it depends on if, like, the angle of the arc,
based
too.
on the angle. Yeah. So that's 2 hits there.
And it's kind of weird, too, because if both of your ships are angled in a certain direction, the closest point to closest point will look weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I've had several problems where I've talked to people and I've been like, this is the closest point to the closest point, and they kind of don't believe me.
Wait, I don't think I saw Matt roll any.
Here it comes.
No, this is Asa still, so that's 3 hits. But that last attack from Howlrunner, I didn't see any evade dice rolled for it.
Well, he just put a stress on Howlrunner.
Yep.
Interesting. Maybe he forgot to roll his evade dice. Huh. Well, I guess we'll continue the onslaught here. Well, that TIE fighter shouldn't be shooting. Oh, he's shooting at the TIE. No?
He's shooting at the decimator, so 2 hits there. Uses the focus to make it 2 hits. Oh, you know what it is? Yeah, Matt's rolling not in the box.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so there's another evade, so that's only 1 damage onto Matt's patrol leader. Oh, he uses crack
Okay.
shot to get rid of that evade.
nice.
So yeah, all of his TIE fighters do have crack shot. Well, they did. That one does not have right now.
comes another TIE fighter attack, looks like.
Hit, crit, hit. Actually, I think that was,
Is that Oiken?
yeah.
I'm so confused on who's attacking this round anymore.
See, he just spent his evade token, and it looks like he's taking a crit, and he's got a stress. I assume that crit applies a stress.
There was a thrust control fire.
Yeah, thrust control fire and major hull breach.
Okay. So yeah.
He's rolling for the major hull breach.
No, the major hull breach. So that's that nasty card.
Oh, right.
Where all
major
normal hits
explosion
now.
and major hull breach. Yeah.
So now all hits get face up, which really stinks.
There, your wish has been granted.
It has. I'm kind of happy. I just wish it wasn't on Matt because Matt's from my store. So, you
well,
know.
he dreaded playing Asa
I
before
know he
this
did.
match. So.
He actually had 2 thrust control fires stuck to each other.
Oh.
So we discarded one.
Oh, but he did take the major hull breach.
He did take the major hull breach.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay, well, fate. Oh my god.
He still takes his massive.
Just
If
a
he
massive.
if he had noticed before, he might not have taken that major hull breach.
But he wanted to grant your wish, apparently.
I know.
What are friends for?
I'm cool with that.
What are friends for?
So he's not. It looks like he was going to shoot at Oiken, but now he's decided not to. I guess he wants to remove TIE fighters from the field because by doing that, you're removing 2 attack dice.
And that is a major problem for decimators, as we've seen in the
Yes.
past. And I remember hearing someone talk that just wiping a ship off the board when you have low agility dice ships is important. And we saw that in one of our 59-point games when Poe whipped off that TIE fighter.
Yeah. Well, no, but there was that one where. Was it that?
Yeah, it was a TIE fighter, and it was Chewbacca.
Yeah,
and
you're
Poe
right.
was the last ship left.
You're right. But there was also another game where they took out that Tempest.
Yeah,
And
that was the one.
no. Because the guy took out the Tempest, but he should have taken out Poe
Yeah, it's
first.
the same game.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yeah, it was the same game.
Oh, man. You said I had good memory. I'm starting to doubt myself now.
Who's drunk now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now there's 8 damage on Asa's Oiken.
Why don't part of me is just saying finish him off, you know?
Actually, I think one of his damages
one
is
hit. Oh, here comes a target lock. And that would be
So that's 3 hits right
there.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
And 2 hits and a crit. Oh,
No.
that must have been a
Asa's
direct
Oiken
hit.
has been taken right off the board.
Yikes. Well, 3 TIE fighters against 2 Decies.
That happened fast. That was 2 rounds of firing, right? So that's...
Well, if you can get 4 hits and 4 hits, that's 8 hits from 2 decimators.
Yeah.
And they have 16 hit
well,
points.
and some of those were...
crits.
but they were the direct hit type crits.
Yeah.
I know one of them was a direct
Yeah.
hit. So... I think Matt might have this in the bag. It
And
just
he
kinda
was so
depends.
worried. You
I know,
Are you
right?
are you seeing a trend here? Remember Lee Lottie?
So now whenever I go into a fight, I need to be worried, and then I'll win.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
the meta?
You'll be
Is
like,
that the meta?
You'll be like, this is such a tough match. I'm so worried, and then you'll win.
I don't have the list anymore, so I don't know how many points it was.
Wait, what is? Oh, right. Oiken,
Yeah, how many
60.
points
It was
was-
60 something. I'm pretty sure. Ask Asa. He should know. Ooh. 59 points worth of decimator gone down the
51.
drain. Oh, was it 51? I heard 59. Well, your mind, my ears, we're all losing things here. Okay, so 51
how
points.
effective can those TIE fighters be? I mean,
Against a decimator? Fairly effective.
I know, but I'm wondering how scary it is, right? Because I don't see any damage cards over there on
one
Matt's
of-
decimators. I think I see one.
Yeah, I think there's a few on Oiken, but he's the one that's furthest from the TIE fighters
Right.
and pointed away from them, so he could just get out of dodge with that decimator.
Wow, but you haven't taken enough damage. I don't know. If it were me, I would totally fly that decimator in there still and wipe out TIE fighters faster.
Well, maybe do like a slight 2 and bait him. with it and then run away.
I think a Slight 2 might run him on that rock. Which,
Well-
by the way, my store has tubbed that rock, the middle finger rock.
Well, I was thinking a Slight 2 of the other direction, but that was just me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can do a straight 1
Oh, that's
too.
right. They've got a turret, so who really cares which way you're facing,
Exactly.
right?
There's another rock that I heard Nova Squadron call the Mustache.
Is it this one?
No, it's the.
I'm
it's-
pointing at the bottom left-hand one for viewers to know which one I'm looking at.
The Mustache is actually one of the smallest rocks.
Oh, so it's that one right there that the patrol leader just moved next to.
As soon as his hands move, I will either
You'll
confirm or
confirm or
deny. Yes, that is the
see?
Mustache.
Yeah, okay. Is it Horton's mustache? It might be.
Yeah, it very well could. You know, I mean, an asteroid might have just zinged right through his canopy and taken off his stash.
That would not be awesome.
Well, maybe not for him.
All right, so it looks like we are going after Oiken.
Well, I mean, he is the one who's damaged, and if you want to get
Oh,
at
he's-
least a
he's
little
trying
bit
to
of
barrel
MOV.
roll?
Yeah, I don't think so. No way.
I don't think that works.
No
Really?
way. No way. The
Wow.
Mustache has granted him his wish.
Holy cow. Wait, so I thought that was a patrol leader, though.
That is. He might be changing targets.
I wonder if it matters, because I bet the patrol leader looks like he doesn't have any shields left. And I assume it's because Matt has been Vadering the entire time, actually.
That's actually a good point, because how else did Oiken get a lot of those crits?
Right, exactly.
Wow,
Okay.
he's just barrel rolling them all onto the Mustache of Doom.
Yeah. So basically, the idea is he needs as many range 1, Asa needs as many range 1 3-hit dice shots as he can get. I mean, he's basically trying to get one guy out so that he can get his MOV.
Right. So if he rolls 3 hits with each TIE fighter, that's 9 damage, and that's almost a dead decimator.
And even if he gets it down to half, at least he gets half the points.
This is very
So-
true. That's another good point.
Now, with that rule, is that half the ship points or half the ship points plus the upgrades?
It counts the upgrades as well.
Okay, all right.
So, like when Chewbacca in one of our last games went down half points, and Chris Pine was like, he gets half points for that. Well, it went down to like 23 points, I think.
Right.
Because that's the total point cost for that ship in its entirety.
Man, so that is going to be a lot of range 1 shots right there on that guy. So Asa's going. He's taking his shots.
And there's 3 hits with the focus.
That's from Hal Runner.
And he gets a stress for that.
Oh, right. Oh, and poor Matt. Is this the one? I think this is the one where he takes everything face up.
You mean he didn't...
That's exactly why Asa went for that decimator. Because every single crit card is face up right now.
But couldn't he have... No way. Is that
Boy.
decimator gone? Why didn't he flip that crit over? He must have
many-
just forgotten.
We had a major hull breach, so
we-
all those hits were face up.
Right.
There was a major explosion, so there was an inconsequential
So there,
So he took 3 hits.
major hull breach, major explosion, which exploded to a direct hit, and then there was one more card. So that's 5 damage.
So he took 5 damage
wow.
right off the bat.
Hal Runner just
And that
laid
wrecked
5
him?
damage on a decimator.
Wow.
That's crazy.
All right, so Hal Runner is the MVP.
Yeah, especially when it goes into the direct hit.
Yeah. So what happened there basically was he took 3 crits because he had a crit on him already that makes all hits turn
Major
into
hull
crits.
breach. Right.
And one of those new crits that he took,
Yeah, the major hull breach. It gave him the direct hit because
right, it was Major Hull Breach where he had to roll a dice. He rolled a hit, which gives him another critical hit. And from that critical hit that he received a direct hit, which is 2 hits. So that's really confusing, but 3 damage basically turned into 5 damage, which completely destroyed that decimator.
And here comes more shots from the ties on the remaining Decimator. We've just seen Decimator after Decimator taken off the board. Let's see if the last one bites the dust. Now, wouldn't you say those TIE fighters are scary now?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, I got stint. Someone just won an achievement.
We'll have to find out
Looks
what
like
that achievement is.
Lee Lottie just won an achievement. Okay, we got a hit and 2 crits coming from, I think that's the Decimator shooting, but that's only 2 green dice. No, wait, Decimator, how did he roll 3 dice on that
Because
attack?
I'm pretty sure that's range 3. I think so the Decimator just took a hit and a crit, and that crit was damage sensor.
Right, but
So-
he rolled 3 dice on the attack, though.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he rolled 3 dice.
Then I am not sure what's actually happening right now. They're trying to
I
sort
think
it out.
they're going to sort it out. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
we caught that. Yeah, he
Okay, so what happened was Asa accidentally rolled 3 dice instead of 2, so they're reverting that damage and
Yeah.
they're going to do the roll over
well,
again.
no one's going to watch that Back to Dials podcast anymore because he rolled 3 dice.
Oh, and he did it with Howl Runner, so that looks like a hit.
Yep,
Oh,
one
no,
hit.
it's a crit. It's a crit. And
Oh
an
yeah, you're
eyeball.
right. It is a crit, and he can't roll dice to save his life.
How
And
many
they-
beers have you had there, Matt?
They hit the camera. Hey Joe, can you thank you. He took a direct hit
okay.
instead.
So he just
It's
got a
just
crit.
as good as 2 hits.
Yeah.
The same thing happened, and we had to redo it all. Oh, that's fantastic.
Although what's funny is it's more in focus now than it was before. I
Yeah,
think.
it is. I think you're right. Yeah, that would help. Maybe we could actually see what it says. War Dog.
I can read upside down. I don't know about you.
No, I'm too drunk. I'm just
All
kidding.
good. Thank you.
Just kidding. I'm not drunk. I've had maybe a beer in the past hour.
All right, so that whole hit there was dodge. I think that was Matt, his Decimator, throwing another shot at either Ty or Howl Runner. Howl Runner.
Yeah,
So-
that'll be through the rock then. Maybe.
the front tie. Okay, yeah,
Oh, it was the front tie. Okay. Yeah, because he rolled 3 green dice.
he did. Yep.
I was about to say, roll
So
another
that
dice.
front tie must have been at range 2 then.
Yeah.
So should the Decimator stay at range 2, or should it be trying to go for range 3, or?
Boy, that's tough because if you're at range 3, you're going to have a hard time killing those ties, and they
That's
can
true.
probably still get hits in on you. I'd rather be at range 1 because then you can just take out a tie a turn with four dice to shoot. And
But-
you're at PS3, so you can PS kill those tie pilots.
No, that's Oiken, so it's PS4.
Oh, you're right. Well, regardless, he can still PS kill them.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully, Matt can get out of the way and dodge some. It looks like that TIE Fighter just went over an asteroid, so he gets a chance to take damage here.
and he
he
takes
does.
it. Excuse me.
Oh, that TIE Fighter's almost dead, too. Just needs one more hit.
Oh, TIE fighters are almost dead to begin with, so.
So he is going to try and stay at range 3.
Yeah, he's got him on the
Oh,
run.
that's right. Look at all that stress that he has.
And he gets rid of one. Oh my God.
One of the 4.
It's a miracle. Okay.
Really, it's just keep all those TIE fighters together and just chase down. I mean,
As long as you get in
even
six
at range,
dice.
even
yeah.
at range 3, you're still putting a lot of damage
And
out.
through a rock, too, yeah.
Oh, the rock might help the decimator out.
It
a bit,
might, but still, 2 dice. Well, 2 dice against.
it's
It'll
that
be, it'll
middle
be,
finger rock.
be 6 dice versus 6 dice.
So there's one hit,
And
and there's a dodge.
Yeah. No, crack
Oh.
shot at it. Yeah, okay. So take care of that evade, and he takes it. It looks like he still has 1 crack shot left.
Yes, he does on one of his normal ties,
Yeah.
not Howlrunner.
Right. Howlrunner just used hers. So even if he does roll an evade,
Yep.
and looks like range 3.
3, definitely 3. Okay, so Ace is firing first. Oh, 2 crits.
2 crits.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Can't see that dice.
Shouldn't he be? Oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
not,
and he
it's
crack
not
shot,
through the
so it
rock.
must have been an evade. Yeah.
Oh, my God. So he'll take both those crits. Yeah, high agility ships and TIE swarms, even if they're miniature swarms. And that looks like, is that it, or is he still have
No,
another
he's still-
shot? Yeah,
I think he's got one more shot from one more TIE fighter, and then Decimator gets to fire back. But this is getting.
yeah. So this is
And
that
that's through a rock, so he gets an extra
last
defense dice.
Black Squadron pilot, and 2 hits, and 1 evade.
2 evades.
Well, he just laid that one in there, but well, I guess he technically rolled it on the table, so he gave it to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. If you roll on the table, I mean, that's fine. You just need to put the dice back in the box so we can see. That's all.
Whatever the established social contract is, right?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's in the box, it's good. If it's not, it's not. Or roll wherever, but place it in the box. Jesus,
If you don't
just
roll
be
in the
consistent.
box, if you don't roll in the box, we're gonna
So it looks like
punish you.
a hit and 2 eyeballs there. Holy cow!
Wow, there goes
Wow. Okay.
Black Squadron.
No, that was epic. All right, so that was the Decimator took a shot at a Black Squadron tie. It only had 1 health left, and he only rolled 1 hit, unmodified, through a rock at range 3. So
Boom.
Asa had 5 green dice to throw, and this is where the green gods hate people because he rolled it all, had 4 blanks and 1 focus.
They don't hate people; they hate TIE fighters.
That's the probabilities there are not on your side.
Well, I had one time I was flying a Phantom, and I had 6 green dice because it was range 3 through a rock, and this guy shot a hawk at me, range 3 through a rock. He rolled his 1 attack dice. He hit me. I rolled 6 green dice. Guess what I rolled?
Yep, blanks.
Yeah. And that was the end of the game. And it was a 59 cross tournament faction at Adventures Quarter.
Not awesome.
And guess who it was? Augustine. And he wasn't running Suntir either.
We were playing Epic, and those turbo lasers are fantastic. And we have Matt plays Epic a lot, and one of his fights, he shot a turbo laser at an A-wing through all sorts of rocks and other jazz.
I can't. What about
Howlrunner?
18 points. 19 for crack shot, yeah.
But anyway, so Matt took a pot shot, I should say.
Oh, wait.
At
Howlrunner
a-
wasn't the one that died, though. Oh, was it? It was a Black Squadron. 15. No, it's
Sorry,
just
we're trying to
15
figure out
Yeah.
who actually died so we can make the points right.
Yep, so there goes another 15 points. So you'll be down to 34. It's 15. Oh,
was
it's
that it?
game. It's game. Yeah, we've already got it recorded, so you can watch it as many times as you want.
They want to see the handshake again.
The game's over, Joe.
The TIE Fighter went down.
Yeah, so it's
Not Hell Runner. Just one TIE.
yeah, so it's 34 points are left. Yeah, so 52 to 30. Well, and that's 0.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's a win for Asa.
Yeah, another one for Total Escape. Right. So, which game was Matt playing?
You did? No, you didn't.
He's too drunk. So what's,
Apparently, Matt is saying that I have been owned by him, but I'm not sure why.
So what store does Matt play for anyway?
Matt plays for Total Escape Games.
Right, and then Ace is playing for Haunted in this tournament.
He's playing for Haunted.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Which is up in Fort Collins.
Okay, all right. All right, well, that was that last. This is the last 100-point game for the
Right.
evening. The next one that we that we have coming up is going to be Epic. So we'll have that one up here shortly.
Yes, sir. Stay tuned.